Hi, I'm DC, and if anybody was going to be together, I really would like Marwin and Ing to be together with Ping. Because it'll be a nice little three will be free. Now it's three will be free to freer and threer.
Hi, I'm Kip with my functioning shoulders. And if I were to have two people end up being together at the end of this, I would like Peen and Ma Win and Ben, because my drama list is telling me that the bartender's name is Ben. I haven't seen him in 7 episodes, but apparently his name is Ben. So I would like his Tyler Durden ass to
exist
and join my boys and in wedded bliss.
Hi, I'm Edison, and I would like Ko and Jira to end up together because I'm not into controversial takes. I like things simple, as they should be.
Hey everybody, welcome to this corner of YouTube that we call Femmes React. And we are joined once more with the lovely, breast out, good posture, good face, lovely one. Topher.
Oh my.
Oh, I can see your glutes are showing.
Yeah, I'm just happy to see you.
We're on this little ride and we're landing the plane after about 9 episodes. Now this is the 10th episode coming to the end. Honestly, I will say it's been a very different journey. I want to say from a lot of the other GMMTV things that we saw. And I'm happy, especially now after watching GMMTV for a long time, for all these times, that it seems that while GMMTV still knows where their bread is buttered and they still pull out a Only Boo or they pull out a My School President and all this other kind of stuff. During the year, they'll give us these different things. So they're like, okay, we can still do this, but let's try something different. Like with Only Friends, and then Only Friends 2 is going to come out. And then and now this it gives a little different. I'm not saying it's the best or it's the worst, but it was definitely different from the other property. And this whole thing was just about Jira and him, well, at least at the beginning of it. And at the beginning of it, it was really dealing with this type of burnout that he was looking for the right thing in the right way and all of this to improve himself and things like that. However, with GMMTV stories, of course, they kind of dropped this social message and got into more of the romance and interpersonal things and romance. And you expect that at GMMTV, they sell music and ships. So, of course, they're not going to keep something all the way through. But they're a company that can't fault them for that. Especially, we had Peen in there as to throw in a little bit something different. And one of the things that was different for me is that Peen kissed Jira first. That was somebody who was not in this established ship. He kissed him first. And also he was on the bed with him first. Even at the end of the episode, you thought that they were knocking boots. I thought that they were knocking boots and so I thought that had already happened. So there was, even though this is a OffGun series, it was just that him having a dog in the race, him just being there and having the option of that. So OffGun may still get together and do whatever this. All of these people are flawed. They are all flawed. There's not really one unflawed person. Even Mawin, he likes to throw pee on people. And so actually,
King shame.
Ing is the only person who hasn't, and I love that for her because men are toxic. And
fast forward to the end of this episode.
Fast forward, and all of a sudden she takes them all out. She takes over everything. And that's just a brief overview of everything. But in the last episode, long story short, Jira was a part of the Scooby Gang, and he went over to Ko, took off his mask. It's like, oh no, there's another Ko right behind. Ko was just being Ko. And that redemption arc was more like a U-turn to go back around and hit somebody else again. So Ko was Ko. I think what also hurt Jira was that Ko was being Ko to him, especially with the way he was drawing and all this other kind of stuff. And I think that is kind of a message to people who like, oh, they're evil to everybody else, but not to me. And I can change him. And he's being all good. Oh, what? I'm eligible too. Oh, well, Ping was like, what you gonna do when Cole, like, you're not gonna be anything to him? And Ping just got like, he heartbroken. And his heartbreak on the last episode, I not that I enjoy the heartbreak, but I could feel and connect to it because I've been there. And so it's like whenever actors do that and it's something that they connect to, but then also I can connect to them. Oh, that's great. And he's getting like, I told you so. I told you so. I don't know how, if they're going to do a traditional GMMTV thing where, okay, well, everything's all great, grand, and groovy. You know what? I see how that made you angry. And I just want to just, forget about the AI, forget about all of this kind of stuff and make it magically bippity boppity boo done? Or will they be like, you know what? I don't give us another ending, something different. It's been a different series the whole time. So let's just end it differently. It gives the people what they want. No, not give the people what they want. Give me what I want. I ain't talking for nobody else. I'm talking for myself. Because everybody else got their own voice. And speaking of other voices in here, Topher, what do you think about this series overall? What do you want coming out of the last episode? And also, how's your
nipples?
Your haven't had any complaints.
Nippleen report.
Yeah, I've enjoyed the series for a lot of, echoing a lot of the sentiments DC mentioned, for the fact that it has been different. It has been a nice, refreshing change of pace from, the normal high school BL, office romance BL, that sort of stuff. And there's nothing wrong with those things. It's just, this has been a nice little change of pace where things felt a little less predictable. While, yes, at the end of the day, it's an OffGun series, and I fully expect OffGun to ride off into the sunset. I've said it throughout the entire series. At least Peem felt at times like he stood a chance. At least he felt like a viable candidate in this race versus just being someone here who was, a one-sided romance. Like you said, I do love how last episode, everybody's been able to see who Ko is. Ko has told you who he has been since day one. And Jira's like, my love can fix him. He's been nice to me. So clearly, my love is doing the job. And Ko did the Monet exchange, pussycat wig reveal into a pussycat wig where it's like, I told you who I was. Nothing has changed. It is still me up in here. We'll see how they, reconcile all that. I would like to see Ko and Jira not end up together. And the main reason being that if this were the average BL series, because most BL series, there is this sort of, suspension of disbelief. You're kind of living in this slight fantasy world, even the ones that are a little bit more rooted in like real places. There's still this element of fantasy and, you let things be. But here it has been so grounded. The series has been so grounded. Like, I feel like it would be a disservice to give it a magic, here's a second eye operation ending. Like, you steered the boat in this direction the entire time. So follow through with the story that you've been telling. And I'm hoping that they do that, because I believe this same director who did Not Me, and that one was another series that felt like a different breath of fresh air from other series I worked out at the time. So I'm hoping, I would like to not see any of them together. Like DC said, they're all flawed characters, and that's one thing I think I kind of like about this series, in addition to how they've kept things really grounded, is that they're not trying to hide or mask that these characters are flawed. They're leaning real heavily into, these are flawed, fucked up characters. Here are their character flaws, and here's how they are going through their lives at this moment with these character flaws. They're not trying to like gloss it up and be like, hey, I know this looks bad, but it's because he secretly really, really loves you, and love will conquer all, and la-di-da-di-da. Like, it's not that. They're saying, they're fucked up. They're trying to make a relationship work, but they're fucked up. I'm hoping that they do the story that they've been telling service with however they choose to end the series. But only time will tell. As far as the Nepean report, I should probably pull it up so I can see it.
Yes, pull out the Nepean.
What's your
Just smash that Nepean all over.
So as far as the Nepean report goes, right now we're in a slight decline as far as the number of nipples go. And I feel like as far as nipples go, we're probably going to stay at this spot, maybe increase to 4 appearances. Cartoon Peen is questionable. It's questionable depending on whether or not Jira feels the need to finish that last painting of Ko that he's yet to finish.
Maybe it's the last frame of the show.
It might be the last frame. Maybe it'll be just a collage
of all the paints.
Yeah. I have been secretly waiting for
real Peen. Same.
What?
The real thing.
The real Peen.
Oh.
Now, I was secretly hoping for the cartoon Peen to make more appearances than Nibbles, because it's been up and it's close and they got real close. I'm just having that wish silently, but if I say it out loud now, it's not going to happen.
I mean, it might. Last episode was the first time that the Peen was laying on the nipple, so there's a chance it could. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I'm not just saying that. Look, it's right there.
It is laying on the nipple. Yes, it is laying there.
Yeah. They overlapped. So
oh my goodness, it's Sunday.
Hallelujah. Yeah, those are my general hopes and wishes.
Edison, so what do you think about this series so far? Because we still have the last episode, and like I always say, until you watch the last episode, can you judge a whole series?
I think the series, when I was thinking back on it, it is subversive in the sense that it sets up something that's quite traditional, a protagonist that's down on their luck. They meet a rich, powerful man, and that rich, powerful man saves the protagonist from their predicament, and then it turns into love. But from last episode, we get to see, I think, the pitfalls of that fantasy. It was almost like a critique or a wake-up call in terms of that fantasy, in the sense that what I hope this show is saying is that the rich, powerful man is hard to fix. The rich, powerful man, the love won't change him. Like, the things that you think that you connect over, which is your art, maybe he sees value in that. Maybe he understands your art. Maybe he loves you because of your connection. Those things are based on, the audience and our perspective of what we think Ko was into. And then ultimately, I think there's a fundamental thing in Ko where he's so focused on generating profit through any means necessary that it really bleeds and hinders any type of real understanding of Jira. And so I think it's that type of like relatable blind side of information and your perspective of who you think you're in love with, that is very interesting. And so I think it's a very subtle read on like making the audience think, oh, can we put all our hopes and dreams onto this fantasy figure? And I think ultimately, if the director is trying to make a critique on some theme, it's hopefully that we perhaps glamorize less a man who is so powerful, is so rich. We glamorize less that they have the capacity to change our lives and to save us, and that we'll find love in that context, because it's part of the burnout society and part of the allure for all of these status and achievement symbols, I think is, what's the word? It's like a double-edged sword, or like in the pursuit of that, it creates a mindset where we perpetually want more and are set up to feel like we need more in our lives. And so if there was an ending in that theme to kind of really talk about humanization and finding meaning in life, and whether or not status and money can compensate for everything that you need. I hope that the ending looks like Cole, making a lot of money through his AI, but him feeling empty, him having the memories of Jira, and then him, looking back at the paintings and think about where he went wrong. And despite being protected and being emotionless and not sleeping, that he squandered an opportunity to really have something real in his life. So, and I hope Jira is happy with a new job. That's the kind of ending that I think would be authentic to the storyline that we've seen so far, but who knows?
I would like that.
Yes.
I could live with that.
So here's my boring part of the story. Last week I mentioned the difference between critique and criticism, and usually I am always defining my words here. People just don't listen and they just do it anywhere, which is fine. I expect people have already skipped on to the thing, but I wanted to at least there is a difference between critique and criticism. And in fact, critiquing is a skill. It's a learned skill. And in fact, I had to learn how to critique material and things like that. And critique it situates whatever you have within context, and then also perspective, but also usually within the larger literature. So you can situate it in there and then also triangulate its meaning and stuff like that if it's a different meaning or whatever. Criticism is really just self-referential, and it's based on how you feel about something, and it's based on your experience. I'm not saying that one is better than the other one. They're just different. And a lot of times people say, oh, I would critique that. But it's really criticism. They hide it underneath there. Look, I even said it in the first episode, demagoguery, it is rife. And criticism is what makes social media run. A lot of people just criticize, and it engagement. That's what it is, and that's not a bad thing. And sometimes I've switched back and forth between critiquing and criticism. But usually when I'd say it, it's oh, this is what I want. Instead of this is literature, this is kind of like when I said that I critiqued my journal article that was submitted to the Men of Color Journal. Because one of the critiques I've had for myself is that when I actually wrote the article, I was trying to create a parallel path to the intersectionality that was available to me, that the same thing that was happening with women in color. However, I was saying, okay, this is kind of like that, and pulling from that, because I was saying, well, gender and race for assigned male at birth people determines how they're racially constructed within society. Black men are usually hypermasculized. Asian men are usually feminized, and all this other kind of stuff. It is an approximation towards the dominant masculine type, which is white men. It's a white masculine thing. However, my critique for myself was that Jack Habersam's thesis would have been better because it actually denotes that there is actually an array of masculinities, and they're each of their own, including that of female masculinity. And dominant masculinity types, or a dominant type, takes from those other masculinities in order to create itself. It doesn't create it on its own. It's not the central point. It robs from all these other types of masculinity, which is a tiny like shift, but also it's a lot better. So that was the actual critique. And it was just like situating it within a different set of literature, a different set of thinking, a different perspective when you're coming towards that. So like I said, no one's above critique, and also criticism is rife, but also criticism is good for engagement. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted to say.
What was the word that you used?
Demagoguery.
Demagoguery.
Yes, demagogue.
Yes, like the strange.
Not the Demogorgon. No.
Oh.
That's right. Jira left this plant at Cole's. So I wonder if that's going to be a relevant thing now. Maybe it's the flowers that will change it.
I mean,
Poppies that have been crushed up
The what?
and processed.
I don't know anything about that stuff.
สักวันมึงจะเหนื่อยกับไอ้ก่อเองเชื่อกูดิกูรู้แต่กูเลิกแล้วผมอยากให้คุณรู้ถึงความสามารถของ AI ที่ผมสร้างขึ้นมาผมเลยเอาภาพที่ซื้อจากคุณเนี่ยไปให้ AI เรียนรู้คุณกำลังให้ AI เรียนรู้ผมอยู่เหรอใช่ลบรูปนี้ซะรูปพวกเนี้ยผมก็ซื้อมาอย่างถูกต้องผมจะเอาไปทดสอบหรือทำอะไรมันก็ได้และอีกอย่างการให้ข้อมูลมันก็เป็นส่วนหนึ่งของงานและการที่ขอคบเนี่ยเป็นส่วนหนึ่งของงานด้วยหรือเปล่า
Did Cole think this was romantic though? That's what I'm thinking. Like he was very excited to be like, oh look, I improved your art through AI or something.
You know what? Pantsless Cole should have been maybe on the graph. How many times have we seen him pantsless?
Oh no, let me go back through the series and revise my graph.
No. You don't have to do that. I don't want you to do that short.
Oh no, I'm so upset.
I swear to God, if insomnia is the only thing that makes him regret, it's not very intriguing. Here we go, Peen.
What?
Wow.
Peen.
We got that before we got it.
We're off to a great start.
Are we getting what I want?
And he's
Maybe.
gonna take off his shirt in 3, no, 2, no.
I mean, maybe.
Oh wow, all three.
Oh, 3. Oh, I
yeah.
cannot keep up with all
Yeah.
this Peen.
Well, damn.
But is this all 3 or is it 4? No, it's 3.
No, this is 3.
This is 3
That's- one of those was still here.
3 Peen will be free. That's what it is, yes.
Oh, I've seen that video.
ใครวะอย่ารับมึงคิดว่าใครเชี่ยเฮ้ย
You could just block the number.
เจอลาดบอสแล้ว
Yes.
This is the final boss.
แล้วมึงจะเอาไงอ่ะ
He's gonna eat his edamame and ignore. Oh no, he's going over. Okay. Why not just call your friend who can call his friend and okay.
คุณจิราครับพอดีว่าพีมส่งผมมาครับจะพูดไงดีอะเอาแบบสุภาพสุดเลยนะครับคือพีมเนี่ยเขาขอให้ผมเนี่ยมาเชิญคุณจิราออกไปจากตัวอาคารเนี่ยครับคือเขาคงไม่พร้อมที่จะเจอคุณจริงๆครับเข้าใจได้ครับขอโทษนะครับที่มารบกวน
It's an emergency. Go up there.
ผมติดค้างอะไรบางอย่าง
Ain't no emergency.
ผมก็เลยจะพาคุณขึ้นไปครับ
What the?
What?
This friend is just folding under anything.
Marlon, I've been rooting for you this entire series. How dare you?
That's because he threw pee on him and he doesn't want to tell him. I was the one to do the rearing.
Oh, true.
จะเอาขึ้นมาทำไม
He must
วะ
feel guilty about that.
กูอยากจะถ่ายโทษที่กูพาฉี่ใส่มันเลย
I'm just writing this stuff.
นะ
Now I'm getting punished because my friend threw pee on you. Wow.
AI Hive Mind ของไอ้กอถ้ามันเรียนรู้ข้อมูลไปแล้ว มันสามารถลบได้ใช่ไหม
But he can just feed it
ว่า
again.
ละไอ้ก่อมันเอางานมึงให้ไอมาเรียนรู้ใช่ปะ
Yeah.
Maybe.
Aw, how can you not help this poor little twig?
Easily. He only cried because he's
มันก็
affected.
เหมือนกูอะกูเป็นคนเขียนเองกับมือ ถ้ามันเรียนรู้อะไรแล้ว จดจำอะไรแล้ว มันก็คงจำไม่ลืมหรอก
But isn't that against
ถ้าจะให้ลบ
privacy
อะไรก็คง
laws?
ยากว่ะ
Oh, I didn't care about the laws.
กู
Ocean
ไม่กวนมึงละ
2. I mean 3 with my win.
เดี๋ยว
Ocean's 4 with Ing.
Why not bring in the bartender? And
กู
Alfred.
ลองช่วยลบให้ก็ได้ ตอนนี้เลย แต่กูไม่รับประกันนะ ว่ากูจะทำได้
ขอบคุณมึงมากนะ
But even if it's deleted, are you gonna quit? That's the real, like... Maybe the insomnia is because of all the guilty things you've done.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah, I have to turn on the red
คุณไม้แดง
light.
ไม่ได้มานานเลยนะครับ
Ben.
ช่วงนี้เบิร์นเอาท์เหรอครับ
ถ้าไม่ใช่ก็ใกล้เคียงครับ
ไปรอที่โต๊ะได้เลยครับ เดี๋ยวผมหาคู่ให้คุณเอง
Oh, no. What is she? Why is she here?
Oh, you can get paired with Co.
I thought your life was fine.
Yeah, she's gonna get paired with Cole, and the bartender set it all up, and this is all a
Maybe she's
interesting plot.
secretly
To
dating
delete it.
Ben? No? Okay.
รับอะไรดีครับ
เหมือนเดิมค่ะ
You mean you never bumped into Jira here? I don't believe that she comes here regularly.
อิงนะคะ
โอเคครับ
คุยเก่งไหมคะ
ไม่ครับ
งั้นเปิดการ์ดได้แล้วกัน คุณคิดว่าตัวเองเหมือนสัตว์อะไรมากที่สุดคะ
ถ้าตอนนี้ก็น่าจะเป็นหมาครับ ที่เพิ่งโดนเจ้าของทิ้งก็เลย
Abandoned.
เทิงเพลงไปไหนไม่ถูก
ปัญหาหัวใจสินะคะ
Wow.
แล้วคุณล่ะครับ คิดว่าตัวเองเป็นสัตว์ชนิดไหน
ถ้าตอนนี้รู้สึกเหมือนตัวเองเป็นไก่อะค่ะ
That's because you're
หนาว
delicious.
ๆร้อนๆ เหมือนจะโดนต้มตลอดเวลา
ขนาดนั้นเลยอะครับ
Nobody wants any edamame?
I do.
กูพยายามบูทฟอร์สเข้าหลังบ้านทุกทางแล้ววะ แต่แม่งยังทำไม่ได้เลย
You can't beat your own courage.
อีกทาง
Damn.
คือต้องขอให้คนในไฮไมล์ช่วยอะแต่กูก็ไม่อยากให้คนอื่นเสี่ยง กูว่า
You know who you need? You need Matthew Lillard on the case for that hack in. Matthew Lillard, Angelina Jolie.
การเป็นคิวเรเตอร์เนี่ย คือการที่เราต้องคัดเลือกงานที่มีคุณค่าทางศิลปะ ให้มันชาเลนจ์คนดู แต่ถ้างานนั้นมันขายไม่ได้ล่ะคะให้ทำไง ไม่ถึงปีเงินทุนก็หมดละแต่ก็น่าน้อยใจนะคะ คนชอบคิดว่าการคูเรตมันง่าย แต่จริงๆแล้วมันมี process อะไรเยอะมากเลยอะเราต้องดูแลศิลปินตั้งแต่ต้นจนจบไม่ได้ง่ายขนาดนั้นอะ
ผมเข้าใจครับ ศิลปินมันดูแลยาก การรักษาความสัมพันธ์มันก็โคตรยากเลย ผมว่าผมทำไม่ได้หรอก
อุดมการณ์มันขัดกันสินะคะ
Yes, precisely.
Are those tears on his shirt? Wow.
You guys should fuck. That'll help
มึงลองคิด
everything.
งี้ดิ
I don't think I've ever agreed with Edison
ใน
more.
อนาคตอะถ้าเกิดมึงดังขึ้นมา ยังไงก็ต้องมีคนที่ก๊อปงานมึงอยู่ดี มันขึ้นอยู่กับว่าเขาจะเลือกก๊อปงานมึงวิธีไหนมากกว่า
ที่มึงพูดมันก็ถูก แต่กูก็ยังช็อกอยู่ดี
ไม่ต้องคิดมากนะ ในอนาคตอ่ะ กูว่ามันขึ้นอยู่กับคนเสพมากกว่า ว่าเขาจะเลือกงานที่ทำจาก AI หรือว่างานที่ทำจากมนุษย์จริง
Oh, so you're putting the responsibility back on us, the audience? That's rude. But
ๆ มึงทำได้เว้ย มึงเก่งจะตาย
No, you're amazing, Pete.
ขอบคุณมากนะกูว่ากูกลับก่อนดีกว่า
I think you
ไม่
should
กลัวมึ
too.
งนะเกรงใจเพิ่มด้วย
oh, we can bother him.
จิระ
You can stay if you
ถ้า
want.
กูยังพอเป็นแรงบันดาลใจให้มึงได้อะ
Oh.
ชวนกูไปวาดรูปบ้างก็ได้นะ กูว่างอยู่
He's still trying.
You know what? At least he's
โอเค ถ้ากูพร้อมเมื่อไหร่อ่ะ กูจะโทรหามึงแล้ว
Oh, he ain't gonna call.
they never do. I mean
No, he's right there in the car. Run, Jira, run. Hop back on the motorcycle.
คุณ ผมมีเรื่องจะคุยกับคุณกับ
No, you don't. It's the same night.
เรื่องอะไร ผมก็ให้คุณพักมาสักพักหนึ่งแล้วอะ
2 hours?
ตอนนี้น่าจะพอแล้ว คุณกลับเข้าไปทำงานได้แล้ว
He hasn't even been long enough that the nipple report can't
แล้วผมจะกลับไปเหรอ
differentiate.
คุณ
This is
หาย
true.
ปวดผมไปยังนะ ผมแค่อยากให้คุณกลับไปกับผม
ไม่กลับ
ผมนอนไม่หลับ กลับไปกับผมเถอะ
That's
คุณแม่ง
nice.
เห็นแก่ตัว
Give it a day.
ถ้านอนไม่หลับอะนะ คุณก็ไปแก้ปัญหาเองดิ
mm,
เอ้ยคุณ
is he crying?
Eye drops.
Nothing can be trusted.
เราจะจบกันเพราะเรื่องแค่นี้จริงๆหรอ
Small? That's the problem.
ผมก็รู้นี่
You really gonna end it because I stole your
ผมไม่
likeness?
ทำคนอื่นเขาก็ทำแบบนี้อยู่ดี
If I don't do it, somebody else will.
Wow.
That's with everything you're saying.
แล้วไง
คุณ คุณจำวันแรกที่เราคุยกันได้ไหม
I saw your penis,
คุณบ
actually.
อกเองไม่ใช่เหรอ
เฮ้ย
ว่าคุณจะเป็นใครก็ได้ คุณมีแค่คนที่รักผมไม่ได้หรอ
โอ้ยคุณจะ
No.
พวกแตก เมื่อกี้ยังมั่นหน้าอยู่เลย จู่ๆก็มาง้อผม เป็นบ้าอะไรอะ
แต่ผมขาดคุณไม่ได้
แต่ผมอยู่ได้
Right. Okay, Jira.
I've heard that before.
Actually, not bad. Well, you never find anybody like me. That's the point. That's
a goal.
Right. Hopefully.
Maybe try another day and think of different dialogue options. I think you said there are.
Yes. Maybe try another day that's actually another day.
I'm giving you some time.
ผมเป็นโรคนอนไม่หลับอะครับ แต่ถ้ามีเขาอยู่ใกล้ๆมันก็หลับได้ง่ายขึ้น แต่มันคงเป็นไปไม่ได้อีกแล้ว
ทำไมจะไม่ได้ล่ะคะ คุณก็แค่ต้องเอาตัวเองไปอยู่ใกล้ๆเขา โดยที่ไม่รบกวนเขายังไงล่ะคะ ไม่แน่นะคะ ถ้าคุณได้หลับสักตื่น อาจจะทำให้คุณคิดอะไรได้ก็ได้
You didn't follow her advice.
What? Yes, she did because he's falling asleep in the car, which is near him.
Oh, that part of the advice. I was thinking about giving it one night. She was like, go to bed.
I mean, if all it is you have to think you are near him, just imagine that your house 20 miles away is near.
That's what he's doing right now.
Yes.
Oh, they have a little
วอ
angels.
ลแวร์แบบนี้
Little angel statue.
They're not in plan,
That's
correct?
cute. It's your body pillow.
I love my body pillows. Oh, best investment.
It's a bitter pill to swallow.
I like this song.
Won't heal anything. Ash to ash and dust to dust. Stone
Jira. Oh, come on, Jira. Jira. It hasn't even been 10 minutes.
the most
You took a shower?
and left the ghost of us.
Sleep with the car window open? That's not good.
I guess it's hot.
He sleeps with his door open. So
Perfect match.
What are you gonna draw? A
and
demon?
naked in his car?
He's
Oh.
naked in his car. I think Jared just doesn't know how to draw close.
Which is fine. It's fine. Most of the ancient Greek people like, a toga is too hard for me to draw. And so they're just like naked. I mean, I know that togas in Greek different time era.
It's okay. It's fine.
God, I need to buy more singlets to layer.
Hey,
มึง
hey there. Hey, big guy.
เป็นไรเนี่ย
กูเลิกกับไอ้กอกแล้วอะ
Yeah. Should have called her last night.
Nah, if she was a real best friend, that's why I broke up with him. You don't need him.
มึงโอเคขึ้นยัง
ไม่รู้อะมึงว่ากูต้องเลิกทำสิ่งนี้ป่าวะ กูพยายามมามากพอแล้วอะหาอย่างอื่นทำให้แม่งจบๆ ที่ AI มันทำไม่ได้อะ
ที่มึงทำอยู่ AI มันก็ทำไม่ได้อยู่แล้วค่ะ
แต่มึงยังไม่รู้นี่ว่ามันน่ากลัวขนาดไหน
น่ากลัวแล้วไงวะ เทคโนโลยีมันเรียนรู้จากมึง
Right.
มึงเป็นครูให้มันด้วยซ้ำรู้ตัวไว้ด้วย ตอนเนี้ยมันเป็นหน้าที่ของมึงแหละ ที่ต้องหาหนทางอะไรใหม่ๆมาทำงานศิลปะ ถ้าเจอแค่นี้แล้วมึงยอมแพ้อะกูว่ามึงอยากเป็นเลยศิลปินอะ
กูรู้แล้วแค่เหนื่อยอะ
เลิกเว้นเวอร์ได้แล้วค่ะ แล้วกลับมาทำงานที่มึงรักซะ
That's the best friend.
แต่พอไม่มีไอ้ก่อกูก็ไม่รู้ว่ากูจะวาดยังไง
Oh, girl.
Child, you were painting before Cole.
มึงหัดโตเป็นผู้ใหญ่สักทีดิ
Oh.
ที่กูเคยพูด
Yes.
มันเข้าหูมึงบ้างไหม
Oh, damn.
ศิลปินอะไม่จำเป็นต้องวาดแต่ค
I
นรักอย่างเดียว
love
เว้ย
Ing.
มึง
Ing.
รอบๆดิ
She said, I'm not gonna have this conversation with you again.
วาดสภาพแวดล้อมวาดสภาพสังคมอะไรก็ได้อะอะไรก็บันดาลใจให้มึงได้ทั้งนั้นแหละ
She's the
กลับ
VVIP.
มาใช้สายตาของศิลปินของมึงเดี๋ยวนี้เลยนะ
มึงให้เวลากูหน่อยดิ กูเพิ่งเลิกกับผัวมา มันก็ไม่มีฟิลปะ
กูไม่มีเวลาให้มึงแล้วค่ะ กูมีแต่เดทไลน์ มึงไปเขียนงานศิลปะมาให้ได้คอลเลกชันหนึ่งภายในปีนี้
ฮะ
You got a year,
แส
babe.
ดงงานให้มึงเองจะเอาไม่เอา
You have a year. Just paint him. Just give him a second chance.
Are we going? Oh my god. We're going to flash time skip for a year.
Oh.
I mean, it is the final episode.
ฮัลโหลว่าไงมึง
กูขอโทษนะที่โทรมารบกวนอีกแล้วอะคือ
My win is just like
กูอยากยืมภาพมึงที่กูวาดให้มึงนะจะเอาไปจัดแสดง
I burned that.
right.
แอบสรุปวัดกาแก้วหนึ่งค่ะ
I think no
นี่
other
มึงจะไม่อยู่รอ
bars.
เจอพี่มันเหรอ
No.
ไม่เอาอ่ะมึงจัดการเองแล้วกัน กูเหนื่อยละ
ครับ แล้วน้องรับได้ดีครับ เดี๋ยวผมขอนั่งรอเพื่อนที่บาร์ก่อนแล้วกันครับ ได้ครับ
Oh. He brought back up.
Because Marwin is a good friend.
Marwin and Ing are going to get
ขอ
together.
วิสกี้ออนล็อกแล้วก็หมายเลขโต๊ะเลยครับ
Oh, and he's a whiskey drinker. Yes, Marwin, I knew I liked you.
คราวนี้จะทำอะไรเพื่อนผมอีก ต่อไปไม่มีช่วยนะครับ
ขอบคุณครับ
อ่ะ กูเตรียมให้มึงละ Scattering Conflict บังเอิญมาเจอกันหมด
No,
ขอบคุณครับ
we wanted to meet here.
อ้าว นี่คุณอิงป่ะครับเนี่ย
มาวิน
มาได้ยังไงเนี่ย
Told you.
ก็เบิร์นเอาท์นะสิคะ
นี่ลูกมึง
Thanks. See ya.
ขอบคุณ
Oh.
กูดูรูปมึงแล้วนะ วันนี้เลย มันสวยมากเลยวะ
He's like, how do you know what it looks like?
It's like actually it curves the other way, but you know,
ไข่ซะ
โอ้โห นี่มึงต้องทำถึงขนาดนี้เลยเหรอ
ก็กูกลัวมึงไปแอบเปิดดูแล้วเดี๋ยวมึงก็มาร้องไห้งอแงไง
ถ้ากูอยากดูจริงๆนะ ไอ้กุญแจนี่ก็เอากูไม่อยู่หรอก
Also, it's not the thickest lock.
โอ้โห แม่งเกินไปว่ะ
Does that count as another? Oh, wait, you were just like.
it's too far away.
No, you can see it. You can see that little.
I can't see it. I can't see it.
Well, I could.
Well, this is not your Nepean report. This is my Nepean report.
Girl, what's your criteria for being able to see it there? Like, how big does it have to be on the screen?
He's like, how big does it have to be?
I just have to be able to see it.
Topher is the expert here, so
I mean, trust your trained eye, I suppose.
ตอนนี้ยังไม่มีเลยอ่ะกะว่าจะวาดเพิ่ม
But I object.
แต่กูคิดว่า
Some of
กู
us
จะ
are
เอารูป
far-sighted.
เป็นเซนเตอร์พีซแล้วก็ทำเป็นธีมเบิร์นเอาท์อะไรแบบเนี้ย
uh-oh.
Oh no. Why is he here?
He needs to sleep.
Just drink your own drink at home like you usually
Oh
do.
my God. He's like, hey, no fighting in the bar. No fighting in the bar. Take it outside.
It's my ex and my ex-bestie. Yeah.
สวัสดีครับคุณวายแดงโอ้รีวิวเนี่ยกันทางออฟฟิศเลยนะครับร้านผมจะแตกไหมครับเนี่ย
ไม่หรอกครับ คงคุยกันไม่นานหรอก
ดื่มเคลียร์ใจกันหน่อยไหมครับ
ไม่เป็นไรแล้วกันครับ
Damn, this man is
ข
just
นาด
trying to
นี้
make
คงเคลียร์กันไม่ได้หรอก
just trying to make some
โอเค
money.
ฮะ enjoy ครับผม
He's like, oh, wait a minute. I'm running a bar here.
Right.
2 drink minimum.
Right.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, actually 1 drink minimum.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Interesting. Sure.
นั่นผู้ชายที่มาเมื่อวานนี่คุณมาวินรู้จักหรือเปล่าคะ
ไม่นะครับ
มึงจะเอาไปคุยกับแม่งก่อนปะ
ไม่มีอะไรต้องคุยอะปล่อยมันไปเถอะ
Not you just trying to be good and like, oh, okay, yay,
มึงกับกูเจอกันข้างนอก
drama.
เฮียอะไรมึงเนี่ย
แล้วเคลียร์ให้มันจบไง
About what?
ได้
You get
เดี๋ยวกู
butt
แดกแก้ว
naked
นี้
and
เดี๋ยวกูออก
wrestle.
ไปเลย
Whoa, 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 whoa. Now
Hey,
Ben,
He's like, excuse me,
get out of
excuse
my
me.
Ben has
Clean out has had nothing to do with this.
Don't be. And then you're gonna come along and slip on it.
Lawsuit.
ก็ไอ้ก่อไงโอ้ยเชี่ยก่อ
ไปดูหน่อยดิ
I guess no one's gonna clean up the wine. Okay.
โอ้โห
rubbing me the wrong.
หน้า
Damn.
มึงโคตรล้อสันตีเลยมึงรู้ปะ
Jerry.
Oh, that punch didn't land. Kick him in the
Oh,
balls.
his glasses. His glasses.
Oh, the glasses.
มึงอะ
เกี่ยวอะไรกับกู
Yes. Bartender, do something.
ได้สติ
They're fucking up your sign.
I know. Hey.
Like, move 6 feet that way and y'all can keep doing this.
คนดีเพื่อนกูเป็นไงล่ะเจอลูกจีบเพื่อนกู
Where's my glasses? On the floor? Damn.
จะเอาใช่ไหม
มึงก็เข้ามาดิ
ได้ดิโหเฮียยังไม่กล้านี่หว่าแน่จริงก็มาดิ
Nibble on his ear a little bit.
You know when
เชี่
we,
ย
that is.
ปล่อยเข้าเป้าขนาดนั้นไม่มีอะไร
No, he is so turned on.
เจ๊กูเข้า
He's
ไป
gonna paint one hell of a painting tonight.
เงี้ยเหรอไม่ให้ฟันกูหรอกเชี่ยมึงเล่นโกงนี่หว่า
Kick him in the balls. Oh. Get your revenge.
And kiss? Yes, grab his butt. Yes.
Those are some nice sound effects.
I said, bitch, you gonna sleep well tonight.
Oh.
Night. Bam. Night.
เป็นไงล่ะมึงโกงมากูโกงมึงกลับ
มึงไม่เฮีย
What did
มึง
Pete
ก็รู้
do?
กูรักมัน ยังแย่งไปจากกูอีก
มึงอะเฮียกูเจอแม่งก่อนมึงอีก มึงอะแย่งมาจากกู
Guys, this is enough to go around for everybody. Come on.
Not him fighting in the loafers.
มึงเป็น
He's
ไง
a
บ้าง
gentleman.
กูไม่เป็นไรหรอก มึงไปดูแม่งเถอะ
No, Pim, you won the fight. You won the fight for his love. That was about right.
มาวิน
Nah, I just
เมื่อ
wanted.
กี้คือกูชนะแม่งใช่
I just want to slap
กู
him a
ว่า
little
ทอด
bit.
กันแค่ตอนจบอะมึงเสมอว่ะเฮ้ยแต่โดยรวมมึงฟอร์มดีกว่านะเว้ย
A tie? Outstanding.
Marvin is not a real friend.
มันเหนื่อยมากเลยพี่ขอน้ำฟรีได้ปะครับ
A tie. This guy's lying on the floor.
Like, this fight wasn't even about you. It was just about me wanting to take out some aggression on him.
แม่
Just because you have this backstory with your mom
โง่เหมือนพ่อจริงด้วย
doesn't. Oh God. I'm still alive. No, she's not. But is she? No, she's not.
No.
I can be a ranger. I can be a savior. Give me your hand.
ไหวไหมคุณ
I'll remind you
ผมขอพักแป๊บหนึ่ง
ลุกขึ้นมาเถอะ
Look, I'm a butt kick.
Give me your heart. I'll hold it away from the dark. And I know
เพราะงี้ไง ผมถึงไม่ชอบยุ่งกับคน
Because
You start fights with them?
ด่ามาก
because of the consequences of my own actions. This is why I don't like people. People get mad when I wrong them.
It's crazy.
I mean, do you like Alfred? I mean,
ผมต้องทนกับความอับอายทำเรื่องหาเหวอะไรก็ไม่รู้อยู่ตรงนี้ ผมว่า มันถึงเขตจำกัดของผมแล้ว พูดมาเลยดีก
So
ว่า
you gonna leave me alone?
ถ้าคุณจะไม่กลับไปคืนดีกับผมแล้วอะผมก็จะหยุด
I said I wasn't going back. You want to change your mind?
จบกันแบบนี้แหละดีที่สุดแล้ว
Time skip.
oh, and then he's at the exhibition.
Yep. Any change, you know, it's other kind of stuff. It's back together.
He's volunteering for the
Time
Heartless. He is donating money.
Time skips solve everything in BL.
Yes. Jira's gonna paint one hell of a painting. Ko and Pim gonna be butt naked wrestling in a field of flowers.
Oh yes. He just swerving and curving.
Interlocking like a double helix.
Oh, a double helix. There's DNA everywhere. Oh no.
Hey.
I can be a savior. I can be
Oh,
Told you.
here we go.
Told you.
Yay.
When she was like, in a year, I need this. Yep, that's going to be a time skip. Going to just have all peeing all over the place.
Okay,
It's
there's
the-
one. I will count that one.
There's definitely more pins than nipples. Wow, it's a renaissance, a revolution.
It's just what DC wanted.
Wow.
Yes.
She's cute. I like this little dress.
I do. Fiery fight that they were doing in that.
ยังไงมึง เรื่องที่คุยเมื่อวานขายออกปะ
แต่ปิดไปที่ 40,000 เองอะ
Chico.
ฮะ
กูก็ทำได้เท่านี้แหละ
มึงว่า คุ้มไหมวะทำมาเป็นปีขายออกแค่รูปเดียวอะ
ก็มึงใหม่คงยังไม่มีใครกล้าลงทุนกับงานมึงขนาดนั้นน่ะ คนที่จะซื้อไป ก็คงต้องเป็นคนที่ชอบงานมึงจริงนั่นแหละ แต่เดี๋ยวมึงรอดูก่อนก็ได้ จะไม่หมดวันเลย
โอ้ย
Only one day to sell our paintings.
กูอยาก enjoy กับความสำเร็จกูสักนิดอะ
เพอเจอร์ค่ะ แสดงงานครั้งแรกได้เท่านี้ก็บุญแล้ว มันสำคัญที่ว่ามึงอ่ะจะได้ค้นหาแนวทางของตัวเอง ส่วนเรื่องมึงจะดังไม่ดัง งานจะขายออกหรือไม่ออก จะเป็นที่ยอมรับในอนาคตข้างหน้าหรือจะถูกลืมไปตามกาลเวลา เรื่องนั้นมันก็ตอบไม่ได้ แต่มึงเลือกที่จะเป็นศิลปินแล้วนี่
ว้าว
มึงจะแคร์อะไรอ่ะ
รู้ละแค่ไปเฟลอะ
Can we see these paintings that what took a year to make?
Yes, I would like to see the paintings.
The paintings.
ว่าคนนี้ถ้ามึงอ้อนๆเขาหน่อย เขาก็น่าจะซื้อนะ
นี่เลิกแซวได้ละ กว่าจะมาก็วันสุดท้ายเลยนะ
พอดีกูยุ่งๆอ่ะ
I got work.
เพราะว่าได้งานใหม่แล้วนะ
I got
Hey, man.
Jesse.
บอกแล้วว่าเดี๋ยวก็ได้ ดีใจด้วยนะ
Good job, buddy.
How did we get the paper on the
ไอ้กล่องมัน
canvas?
ปล่อย AI ตัวนั้นมายังอะ
โอ้โห จะเหลือ มึงรู้ปะไอ้กล่องมันขายทั้ง Hive ทั้ง AI ตัวนั้นไปแล้ว แต่เห็นไหมกูบอกแล้ว AI ไม่มีทางแย่งงานมึงได้แน่นอน
ไม่แย่งวันนี้ ก็แย่งวันหน้า กูว่าอะไรแบบนี้มันเป็นคลื่นใต้น้ำอะผลกระทบจะมาถึงเมื่อไหร่เนี่ย เราไม่มีทางรู้หรอก แต่พอรู้นะ ก็สายไปแล้วจ้า ในอนาคตเนี่ย
The paint is on
กู
its
ว่าจะเป็น
shoulder.
คนที่ไร้ประโยชน์บนโลกเนี่ย
I wish
โอ้
it
โห
were
ไม่ขนาด
me.
นั้นหรอก เพราะคนที่เขาชอบผลงานมึงจริงๆอ่ะ ยังไงเขาก็ต้องการมึงอยู่ดี
Can they get to get? No. Okay.
No, Jiro doesn't deserve him.
Right.
This is
ภาพนี้
nice.
เป็นเซนเตอร์พีซของมึงนี่ กูเลยอยากให้มึงอธิบายว่า มึงวาดมันยังไงอ่ะ
Well, you're not gonna believe this,
กูก็
but I saw two people in clothing,
นึกถึงดอกไม้ที่เหมือนไฟ
and I painted them without it.
มีพลัง
Like
งานขับเคลื่อน
clothing.
วิญญาณ
Get that out of
ทั้ง
here.
ทางเพศ แล้วก็ศิลปะ มึงลองสังเกตดีเทลดีๆเนี่ย แต่ละดอกเนี่ย ให้ความรู้สึกไม่เหมือนกัน ส่วนคนสองคนตรงกลาง
Who is it?
ก็คือกูกับไอ้กอ
It's still Cole. It's still about Cole.
A year
พ
later.
ยายามไม่วาดมัน แต่ต่อให้ปฏิเสธเท่าไหร่ หัวใจมันก็ให้วาดอยู่ดี
I look like 3 little pearls at the back.
แล้วดอกไม้พวกเนี้ยมันคือดอกอะไรอ่ะ กูไม่เคยเห็นที่ห้องมาก่อนเลย
ดอกดองดึงอะชื่อสกุลมันอะตอแหลมากเลยนะ Gloriosa superba ความรุ่งโรจน์อันโชติช่วง ช่วงไหนอะนี่ขายยังไม่ออกเลยเนี่ย
งั้นกูขอถามอะไรมึงหน่อยดิ สมมุตินะ ถ้าเกิดมีพิพิธภัณฑ์มาขอซื้อรูปนี้มึง1,000,000จัดแสดงอย่างดี ดูแลอย่างดี มึงจะขายปะ
เวอร์แล้วเป็นไปไม่ได้หรอก
แต่ถึงมันจะเป็นไปได้อะกูว่ายังไงมึงก็ไม่พอใจอยู่ดี เพราะผลงานชิ้นเนี้ยเป็นผลงานส่วนตัวของมึง กูว่าสุดท้ายอะมึงไม่อยากขายมันหรอก ถูกปะ
ที่มึงพูดมันก็ถูกอะทำแบบนี้ไม่ดีเลยเนาะ กูคงแบบทำตามอารมณ์มากเกินไปอะ
แต่ถ้ามีคนที่พอจะเป็นเจ้าของภาพนี้ได้อะก็คงต้องเป็นมันใช่ไหม
Paint? Can you see that paint?
I saw it. I saw them.
I mean, there's two.
He's just like, jeez.
It's just a paint episode. There's not been one
I mean,
nip.
it's unprecedented.
We don't need the paint report anymore. Now it's just mean?
มึงจำที่นี่ได้ด้วยเหรอ
เอ้าตอนเด็กกูมานั่งบ่อย มึงลืมแล้วอ่ะ
เอาจริงๆกูก็เกือบลืมไปแล้ว
แล้วอะไรเนี่ย รวยล้นฟ้า มึงยังไม่มีความสุขอีกเหรอทำไมมานั่งหงอยแบบเนี้ย
นี่มึงมาทำหาอะไรเงี้ย มาพยายามกูเล่นๆหรือไง
กูไม่ได้เป็นคนอยากมาเจอมึงเว้ย
Pim, what are you doing?
มีคนที่เขาอยากเจอมึง
He's a
มาก
good guy.
Pim, what are you doing?
ๆรอมอยู่ข้างล่าง
Oh my god.
มึงทำแบบนี้ทำไมวะ
Because I'm going to heaven.
กูทำงานเป็น lead developer ให้ AI มาตั้งนานนะกูก็อยากพัฒนาความเป็นคนให้มึงบ้างไง
Oh, he's cleaning up the old factory.
When the wind is blowing strong and the
Oh,
nights
it's taller than he is.
colder, when
He's a
you're
little
tired
bean.
and walking on with the smoke still in the sky, when all the
Be free, little one.
noise
Be
from
free.
your day tries to cry
Be free.
out
You're change your mind. Change your mind right now.
let my voice
Okay.
sweep you
No, he's moved on to Malwin.
as you're drifting off to sea.
Inning.
Let's say love, I'll be your lullaby. That's say love.
But has he changed, Shira? If he hasn't,
I mean, a year has passed. Of course he's changed.
Right.
All the fundamental character changes happened in that year.
Yeah, it's been a birthday, a Christmas, New Year's,
oh, it's a whole garden of
Valentine's.
fire lilies.
Excuse me, would you like to buy this painting?
I like those pants. I like them. It's roomy.
คุณมีอะไรจะคุยกับผมเหรอ
ผมเอารูปมาขายให้คุณ
Oh, please buy it. I'm poor.
No one else would buy my painting. Will you buy my painting?
You already have 3 of them. What's one more? But this one got no pins, so then.
That makes it the most valuable of all.
Wow, it's so big. Damn.
That's what she said.
ผมนำรูปนี้ไปจัดแสดง แต่ก็ไม่มีใครซื้อ
You didn't go to it. Oh,
แล้ว
damn.
ผมก็ไม่อยากขายให้ใคร นอกจากคุณ
ในที่สุดคุณก็กลับมาง้อนายทุนแล้วเหรอ ผมนึกว่าคุณจะเกลียดมันซะอีก
Oh, so I'm the problem? Okay. I'm the problem?
เกลียด
Yes,
ไม่อยาก
yes.
ขาย
แล้วทำไมผมต้องซื้อ
ผมวาดรูปนี้ ทุกครั้งที่คุณแอบมาหาผม แล้วคุณก็ยังแอบมานอนใต้หอผม คิดว่าผมไม่รู้เหรอ
For a year? I should charge for this parking spot.
คุณรู้ไหม ทุกครั้งที่คุณมาหา ผมแอบดูคุณตลอด
Okay, well, everyone's crazy. Okay.
คุณดูหลับสบายดีนะ
แล้วมันจะมีสักครั้งไหมอะที่ คุณจะลงมาปลุกผม
Cole must have sucked at hide and go seek as a kid.
ไม่ ผมคิดว่าปล่อยให้คุณหลับแบบนี้แหละดีละมันดูไม่ชั่วร้าย ไม่มีพิษภัย ผมมอง แล้วก็จินตนาการ บางที ผมก็อยากก้มหน้า ลงไป
You're breaking into my
ริม
car.
ฝีปาก และลิ้นของคุณ
Not him crying.
บางครั้ง ผมก็อยากซบ ลงที่อกเปลือยเปล่าของคุณ
To remind him that he's human. It's not
บางวัน
a robot.
ผมก็อยากร้องไห้
So you've been
หยด
creepy.
น้ำตา ตกลงบนใบหน้าของคุณ
Damn.
ผมเก็บความรู้สึกทั้งหมดเนี่ย แล้วมาวาดรูปดอกดองดึงทีละดอก มันเลยให้ความรู้สึกแตกต่างกัน ไม่ซ้ำกันเลย
แล้วคุณจะขายรูปนี้เท่าไหร่
Your entire fortune. No, how much?
รูปนี้ใช้เวลาวาดนานมากนะคุณ ผมนับ
Give
ได้
you
ว่าคุณ
$20
มาหาผม 277 ครั้ง
Calendar
ผมใช้
20
พลังงานเยอะมากในการวาดภาพนี้ มันเหมือนนำภาพ 277 ภาพเนี่ยมารวมกัน ผมคิดว่า ผมจะขายรูปนี้แพง
แพงของคุณคือเท่าไหร่
ๆ 277 เท่า จากรูปเดิม
I'm okay. I
ผม
don't
สู้
want
ไหม
it.
อะ
I'm good.
ได้
Yeah.
ตามที่คุณต้องการ
It's actually my least favorite of all your paintings, so I'm okay. I mean, we could have included Peem too.
Oh, wait, we fucking
Oh,
stop.
Jesus Christ. I guess. And this is why Jira's the villain.
Jira?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, okay, a nipple.
hello.
A nipple for your
Leg.
nipple report. 2 nipples.
คนนี้เหลือเชื่อเนาะอยู่ที่ไหนห้องก็หลบ
oh, that's a
ได้
tattoo. I thought it was
คุณช่วยมาทำความสะอาดหน่อยสิ
appendix
ไม่
scar.
เอา
เนี่ย ผมเอาต้นดอกดองดึงมาปลูกที่นี่ด้วย ตอนแรกมันก็เหมือนจะไม่รอดนะ แต่พอคุณมาแล้วเนี่ย ดอกมันออกเลยเห็นปะ
เบอร์ละ
คุณช่วยมาดูแลมันหน่อยสิ
ผักภาระสุด
Poor gardener outside coming to water all the flame lilies.
แต่
Like,
ก็
ooh.
ไม่ดีอ่ะกลัวมันจะไม่รอด
Overwatering the flowers. Right in the back. The flowers like, oh, stop watering.
ๆระหว่างเราสอง
I see a rosebud in bloom. Yes.
พี่ไม่รู้เหมือนกัน แต่โลกที่ผมสร้างเนี่ย มันต้องมีคนแบบคุณ
ที่ตรงนี้จะมีแค่ฉันและเธอ Your every touch feels like forever สัมผัสของเธอยังรู้สึกอยู่
Long shadow puppets.
ในความรัก
Oh, it does curve that way.
ฟุ้งยังคงไม่จางหายเสียงหัวใจมันดังว่า you
Now we're on the floor. The floor doesn't look clean. Okay. So it's kind of open-ended. It's like, okay.
Oh, yeah, it was open.
Yeah.
Open-ended, yes.
Number 57, the spread eagle.
All right, well, that was episode 10 of the Burnout Syndrome. They landed the plane and they were together. I kind of called the time skip, right? As soon as she mentioned that she wanted this whole collection from her within a year, I was like, oh, okay, so that's what we're going to do. We see, I was actually kind of like, oh, let's call it quits here. I was like, ooh. I thought it was going to be something different, but then, they had a little fight. I appreciate the fight. I don't know why, but I appreciate the fight, and keeping it was like different from other GMMTV titles and things like that. I just appreciate the fight between these two guys. And then Peen just be like, you can have him. I just wanted to kick your butt. Like, I wasn't fighting for you. I was fighting for myself and getting this aggression off. So, men being men. And even with Peen, I think that was a moment that Peen, like, after the fight, he was just like, okay, I have this all this aggression and get it off. Because before then, Peen was even trying with Jira when he came to his apartment. He was like, hey, do you want to paint me? Hey, and all this other kind of stuff. And so I think that was the moment where it just like switched off. Another part is that we see that Ko sees that, he asked his mom, am I like my dad? Because I think what had happened was, and often when children try and it's hard to not be their parents, they run away so far that they end up turning right back around and being their parents, and just in a different way. It's like his father over-indexed in subjectivity, and then he's like, okay, well, I'm going to go to do more objectivity, and he just over-indexed in objectivity, and they just, the same outcomes happened. So it's like he had to find that balance between those two. There was this another philosopher, German philosopher, and especially that one part in there when Jiro was talking about his painting. Like I've mentioned before, like we've talked about before, one of the things is that Jiro was putting like his feelings and his souls into this paintings. And that way, the piece of artwork has a soul, in and of its own soul. And that part of the soul that came from the human. And so that's the way in which art kind of lives. However, art by AI doesn't have that same soul because it's just a computer. It's just approximation. It doesn't really have those emotions that are put behind it. So that was like always this little same thing. That's where the story behind the artwork and what he was doing. And one of the things I like to do, in which Payne was like, okay, so tell me about this artwork. What does this mean? What does this mean? All of this, and why does it mean this? And the meaning behind the artwork. You can't get that from AI, where AI is like, I did a pretty sunset, or I was told you to do this. It doesn't have any meaning. And I guess that is one of the takeaways. And that being said, it's up to the consumer to really say like, which one do you want, or which one do you want to get? Other than that, they ended it, and it was like a ending. I'm just like kind of keep on talking till Topher is ready, because it looks like he's putting extra stuff in this routine.
Edison, you can talk.
But also, I'm very happy that there was at least a time skip, so we could at least, that was the other thing. There was a time skip, and we at least see that Ko was changed, because also he changed. He moved back into his old childhood home. But that is, I think that's also a metaphor. It's actually a physical thing, because with him trying to, that's also connected back to my original thought, him trying to get away from being his father, he moved far away from his home, and he moved into this high rise. He was like the Jeffersons, moved up to the east side and deluxe apartment in the sky, right? And then when he was like, okay, you know what? Let me find this balance. And so he ended up going back and physically being in his childhood home, but then also bringing in those flowers that Jira liked, and making them there. So it's like making it his own, while not actually like forgetting the past and just kicking the past to the wind or anything like that, but also working with the past and saying, keeping what is good and what is great about the past, but then also adding your own stuff in there. So yeah, that was the other thing I wanted to talk about. Edison, what do you think about the ending? What do you think about the story so far? Actually, the
story, period. I mean,
there could be a special episode.
Oh no. I mean, for me, I don't think I saw a change in Cole, to be honest. Like, for me, the ending felt like, I'm going to redact what I said earlier in this video. It didn't feel subversive. Like, it felt traditional along the lines of what you would expect a BL to be. And so anything I said about the subversion of this genre, I take back, in the sense that we had the full arc, which is down and out person, protagonist meets rich powerful man softens, and then through the relationship, the protagonist acquires the power, evens out the relationship, and, you know, shares the resources that they have. And so I still enjoyed it in terms of the messages that it sent, especially when Pim was talking to Jira about the value of Jira's art and not being able to put a technical monetary value on, like, I know he does it later, but, like, you know, you can't feasibly sell it because it's so emotional to you. And so the value is subjective, and then it transcends market value in that sense. And so the piece has so much value to Jira and Cole that it doesn't really exist as a commodity. It exists as a memory and exists as a symbolism of love. And I think when things have that dimension of meaning, anything that is able to transcend monetary value or capitalism, then that's powerful in itself. And so that scene was really interesting because Pim finally saw Jira for who he was, and he really understood where Jira was coming from. And I felt like it came full circle because I don't think Pim really understood what he liked about Jira at the start. He didn't really understand their connection until he really got the essence of Jira, which is this emotional aspect of him. And through his art, he could really tell that throughout the year, there's this inescapable love that Jira has. And so going by that, like, my perception of the ending is almost a tragedy in the sense that they're both captivated or captive. It is the Stockholm Syndrome in a sense of the phenomena that are taking them hostage, which is the love that they have for each other. But also that Cole cannot find happiness without Jira and vice versa. So to me, that is the ending. It's a tragic Stockholm Syndrome love type ending that is what they thematically suggested towards, which is Jira can't give up on Cole. Cole is the only one who finds value in his art to an exorbitant sense. He spent a year not being able to get over Cole and having to paint him when he could paint anything else. And so there's an element of inescapability. And then Cole couldn't escape Jira, had to sleep near him, and is willing to pay a ridiculous amount of money for this piece of work. And I think that in itself transcends logic for both of them. Being able to negotiate a ridiculous amount of money for that is really that love that defies everything. And so it is romantic, but it's also tragic that they're not able to find somebody else and move on from each other, because ultimately Cole is still a capitalist. I don't see any change in him at the end from that, because there's no evidence of it. There's not enough time for it, because their ending statement is, do you think we'll work out? They don't know if their problems from before will reoccur again, because it was a big issue. You know, it's not a problem that they worked out or talked about or shown evidence of change. Cole is still bitter that Jira is not willing to compromise on their values in their dialogue. So the way I see it is they're going to try and make it work, and that's why it's open-ended. But the love is strong enough for this moment for them to kind of transcend everything. So it's the weakness of the love that really connects them and makes it really interesting. But yeah, I think it was a powerful moment for Jira to just negotiate that money, to test that love through the price of his art. And it's not like a fluffy ending, but I think it's satisfying enough that it is a compromise if there is conditioned by, I don't know, GMMTV or happy ending absolutists to be like, they have to be together. And so it's enough. They weren't 100% sure if the relationship was feasible. That's my interpretation.
No, you have more things to say.
Topher, how many beans?
Okay, well, I'll jump in for the actual definition of Stockholm Syndrome. Because Stockholm, we use words, and I'm all about definitions. Stockholm Syndrome, especially according to the Cleveland Clinic, which is a psychological, is valid. Stockholm Syndrome is a coping mechanism to a captive or abusive situation. People develop positive feelings towards their captors or abusers over time. This condition applies to situations including child abuse, athlete abuse, relationship abuse, and sex trafficking. Therapy includes, so you need therapy after Stockholm Syndrome, includes psychotherapy, which is talk therapy, and medications is needed. Sometimes when we just keep talking and over using stuff, it takes away the actual explanatory power of that either term and waters down and means not as much anymore. People always, this triggered me, this triggered me, this triggered me. No, triggering is an actual thing that has happened, but the overuse of something makes it watered down and worthless. Are you done, Topher?
I can be, I suppose.
Okay, so this is my last thing. I am, and like I said, my whole thing is that I am a researcher and an analysis person. I am not a teacher. I am not a teacher. That's not just I learned stuff from. No, I'm not a teacher, because what a teacher does, and I have such reverence for teachers, because what a teacher does is they have a base of knowledge and the students have a ceiling to knowledge, and they raise them up, and there's some sort of pedagogy that they use to actually for the ceiling of their knowledge to increase. This also includes homework and self-study on the student's behalf, and also doing work. Whatever I say, there is always more to go back and look for. I've talked about several books over the course of this reaction, and which allows all of the knowledge in which I'm talking about to be situated within a greater expanse of knowledge and universe. And so I hope that people just don't take what we say here and then just I now know everything about such and such. Go and do. I always say, and this is just me going off on a tangent now, if anybody can say, I'm gonna explain it to you in 3 sentences, this whole complicated thing, I'm gonna explain it to you in 3 sentences, and you never have to do anything else. Don't trust that person, because they're trying to lead you to do whatever. And especially if they don't cite their sources or do anything like that. No, learn, go out there, and all this other kind of stuff. Topher, me saying it's still not.
I got 2 more minutes.
Yes, and learn more stuff, and always learn more stuff.
It's okay. Topher, it's okay.
No, it's not okay.
Topher, it's okay.
Okay.
It's gonna be in the unedited
the 4-hour reaction.
The extra actions and stuff like that, and this is available only on the Patreons. Speaking of which, go subscribe to Topher's Patreon. You got good stuff over there. Now that we've finished that just directly less than 3 minutes ago, what do you think about the series and how it ended and how it tied up for you?
Everything I said at the beginning, opening of the video, I still stand by. I appreciate the series for being something a little bit different and willing to take chances within reason. Like we said, it's an OffGun series, so there was a high probability of them ending up together. but I've appreciated a lot of the cinematography. The acting has been fantastic throughout. I'm very happy that Dew was in this series because my only exposure to him was through Leap Day, and I enjoyed him in that series. But I like to see his acting chops that he displayed here. Soundtrack, commented a billion times over. Love the soundtrack throughout this. The ending, not my favorite thing in the world. It's fine. It's fine. It's to be expected, I guess. I'm not a huge fan of time jump endings where all character growth happens off screen amidst the time jump, because I'm like, I want to see the growth. I want to see the change. Although, like Edison said, I don't really know that Ko grew or changed. They just missed each other. So I guess there wasn't really any character growth. They missed each other a lot. The heart wants what it wants. Wish the heart wanted therapy, but you know.
And they grew in the pants, so that's the most important.
They grew in the pants. But yeah, the ending was fine. It was fine. Not the worst thing I've seen. Not the ideal direction I would have loved it, but it was fine. It was serviceable.
Was it believable though for you?
Yeah, people make stupid decisions all the time. Mm-hmm. The heart wants what it wants, and no matter how many times your friends or your lived history tells you, maybe you shouldn't go back to this person, they're not a good person for you, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes you just keep hopping on that train and you just keep riding and riding. So I'm at least happy that Peem seemed to have some sort of growth to the point where he's like, okay, I would love to make something happen with you, but I can let you go. I can see that your heart still is over here. It's been a year and it's still over here. So I will do my part to help facilitate getting you kids back together. Would I have loved something with him and Marlon? Sure. But that was me reaching. That was me asking for too much. I knew that wasn't going to happen, but I still would have been pleasantly surprised had it happened. I too enjoyed the fight sequence. It brought me levels of glee and just happiness, because it's silly. They're silly boys. Silly boys like, all right, come on, let's take this outside. I'm like, neither of you look like you can fight. Neither of you look like this is either of your expertise. You are IT specialists. I don't see either of you engaging in fisticuffs on the regular, but it was a fun little match that they had. And I'm like, okay, go ahead. I felt bad for the bartender, because he's getting his shit messed up all over the place. I'm like, friends, my bar didn't ask for none of this. Just take it 6 feet to the left. That is someone else's property. Y'all can fight over there. Please stop breaking my sign. Stop damaging my property. It was interesting that this episode we chose to bring Ing into the Burnout bar. And I would have loved to explore maybe some more of her burnout earlier in the series. Because it did feel kind of like, oh, why is she here all of a sudden? But I did enjoy her time there, and, just getting her perspective. Like, yeah, I've been this, all we've seen of her is I'm the supportive best friend. I'm a great best friend. I'm doing this. And then she's like, you know what? Being a museum or an art curator is hard as shit. Like, I'm exhausted. It's exhausting. I'm running out of money. Yeah, I'm burnt out too. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so all in all, I still enjoyed the series. Yeah, it's not my favorite ending point for these characters.
I enjoyed the fight because if you ever, this was just back in I'm not going to explain the whole context, but if you ever see two people outside the bar who are both angry and can't fight, that was the saddest thing. And I'm glad it wasn't like a cinematography,
no,
like beautifully shot. It's just that's the way them drunk bar fights are. And actually, with people at the bar, it's just like, hey, get away from the front of the bar. So that was a very real thing. And then even afterwards, like, who won? Actually, nobody. The audience won for joy.
Yes, we won. It was marvelous.
But yeah,
I love that. All right, so I did some revisions.
Is it my episode? That I?
It is very much your episode. This was the day that DC had made, and let us rejoice and be glad in it. So for our final Nepean report, based off of suggestions that we had earlier in the episode, I went back while you guys were talking.
Oh.
I skimmed through on times 2.
Oh, okay.
And I found all of the pantsless co appearances.
That's not possible.
Wow.
So the report is.
You know what? First of all, I before we even get started, I tip my headphones to you.
I did.
Sir. First of all, you diligently being able to do that and also go through the whole series and you're amazing. You're fabulous. It looks like those nipples are wearing pants in some of them.
Yes, there was quite a bit of overlap, which makes this graph messy. But you know what? If the audience doesn't like that, I have a version without the pants as well.
No, keep the pants.
But this was a record-setting episode for Cartoon Teen. We had, from Peen that I saw, we had 6. If you count the one that DC and Edison saw that I did not quite make out,
that was Edison.
Then you can mark it up to 7. Either way, it is an all-time high. We've reached new heights when it comes to Peen. For a minute there, I thought we weren't gonna get any nipples. I thought it was gonna be a nipple-free episode, which would have been fine. But then we had the last little sexy time shenanigan, which gave us 2 sets of nipples, gave us our second set of thigh, pantsless co-action, and yes. So this is how things look now. It was a very eventful series.
Oh my God, it's a marvelous work. I am.
Thank you.
In contextualization, like, how would you rate this series as far as like skinship and just like nipples and pantsless and?
Well, since we've been doing the nipple report, since we instituted the nipple report, this is only the 3rd one we've done. So it's still the reporting system is still in its infancy. But this, I feel like this has the highest. Let me see. Can I get a sum? Give me a sum of nipples. I just got my spreadsheet. Hold on.
Oh wow! Okay.
I put my spreadsheet. So let's see. This series, we had a total of 38 nipple appearances. Shine, we had 36.
There's no way. This beat Shine.
Next morning we had 28. So yes, this has had, since we've been reporting, since we've been tracking, this has had the most raw number of nipples. If we were to do an average of,
average per episode.
This was a 10 episode series. Shine was what? 8 episodes. Okay, so Shine has a higher average.
That makes sense.
Because it had fewer episodes.
Right.
But it also had more raw ass.
Yes.
Where this had more. I wasn't tracking pantslessness in Shine, so Shine may have had more pantslessness, potentially. That I will have to go back and watch. I'll have to go back through, and diligently do my work and see. But yes, there's an abundance of skin in this series. Most of it was co's, because for the first half of the series, that man never found a pair of pants that he liked. And
in Coach's defense, he was in his house. That was his house. And you know what? Honestly, y'all lucky. Because once this camera goes off,
it's definitely in the upper echelon for cartoon peen. This might have the single most cartoon peen I've seen in a series.
What?
Wait a minute. What other car?
I don't think
what
there's
other
cartoon
series
pain
have
anywhere else.
cartoon pain?
And you know what? That's okay. That by default, this has the most. Yes, this one sits pretty high. Again, excluding series that aren't centered around like sport.
Okay.
Ready for OnlyFans too? Only Friends too.
Only Friends and Girls Rule.
Girls for when? Friends. Wookie Bakery when? Guys, how Pellicula season 2 when? I'm still holding out hope.
Boys Locked Down too. When?
Game Boys NYC when?
Oh my gosh. But anyway, that brings us all bitterly to an end. So if you would like more of this, just go down below and check out the all the socials will be down below, and follow Topher. He does great work. And we will see you in the next series, which will be soon. Until then, friends, bye.